Okay, Diamonds, this is Usman Ali, your teacher, lecturer, Cardan University. Today, in this video, actually, we're gonna start vendors menu. And we will start the vendors menu by actually creating a vendors profile or yenders profile. However you pronounce it. Vendors or yenders are actually our suppliers from whom we purchase raw material, or these are those people from whom actually we purchase services from them. They can be government, they can be subcontractors, anyone, okay? But those people, those companies, those organizations or individuals actually that is a source of input for us in shape of raw material, in shape of finished goods, in shape of services. Okay, so in order to create a vendor profile, we should click vendors menu first, and then we should go and click on the vendor center. Now vendor center is actually it's a home place for all the transactions related to vendors actually. As you can see here, currently we don't have any vendors here. We don't have any transactions related to any vendor because this is just an ABC practice company, and we just gonna create the very first vendor for our company. So to create one vendor, we will go and click on this new button here, new vendor button, and we will click on the new vendor. Now the QuickBook will take an interview from us regarding that vendor which we want to create. Now here, if we give little time to this vendor creation, that will actually help us in the future. Okay, so this will take time, but this will save time also whenever we are doing transactions with this yender or vendor. So it will definitely save our lots of time there in the future. So what is that vendor from whom we're gonna take our services? Let us suppose our vendor name is Ahmad and Co. He's the vendor, he's the guy. Okay, that's an organization, and let me just copy it for time being. Okay, so that was the vendor name. Secondly, we will go for the opening balance, that how much we owe actually to Ahmad and Co. So this opening balance would be our account payable. That would be our current liability actually. So let's suppose that currently our account payable towards Ahmad and Co is $10,000. Okay, and then we can fix the date also, that by which date we actually owe him this much money. So let's take it to the start of the year, that's 1st January 2017. Now what's the name of the company here? If you remember, I copied this Ahmad and Co, and I will paste it here also. Now why I did Ahmad and Co on both sides, that normally vendors are actually identified by their organizations. We don't identify them, we don't recognize them by the owner's name, especially if they are corporations or if they are private limited companies. So that's why. Otherwise you can go for this. Ahmad is the name of vendor, and the name of the company which Ahmad owns is actually the Ahmad and Co. Okay, so still what I will do is that I will stick around my statement Ahmad and Co. Now what's the full name of this guy actually? So I can go for Mr. Ahmad, and the last name can be Ali. What is the job title of this guy actually in this organization? Maybe he's the sales officer, sales manager, maybe he's the boss, the chief executive officer. I would say that he is the CEO of this organization. What's the main phone number? Maybe if Ahmad don't have any phone number, maybe we want to go for some other details like mobile number, anything, email, whatever it is. You can select these options here. Let's suppose for time being the Ahmad number is 2020345667, like that. Okay, what is the work phone number, the office number? So let's suppose the main number is same as the office number. The mobile number of this guy is 078654321. The fax number of this guy is actually the same office number, but the last digit is just 6. The email address of this guy, let's suppose it's Ahmad Co at gmail.com. okay, maybe there is another email address of this guy actually. So these email addresses will be used when we are mailing them. We want to share information with them, we want to ask about some information with them, so we can use these email addresses also. Like, let's suppose another email address of this guy is Ali Gmail. The website of this organization is ahmadco.com. Okay, and then you can go for the others. If let's suppose there is, you want to go for the Facebook account or LinkedIn account, or maybe the Skype ID of this guy, that sometime if we are doing international businesses and our counterpart is actually not near to us and we want to talk to him face to face, so we can go for the Skype ID of this guy. Whatever option you want to select, you can select it there. Then the address of this guy actually, if you see, I have started this thing like Ahmad Ali, the name, and the name of the company Ahmad Co, so the QuickBooks has automatically pasted this thing. If I'm happy with this address, so well and good. If I'm not happy, then I gonna edit this address. Now there are two addresses here. One is the build from, and one is the shipped from. So build from, it is possible that the office, the administrative office or the administration of this business is sitting in another address, and the factory from where these goods has been shipped to us is another place. It is possible. Maybe they are in the city and they are somewhere in the rural areas. And it is also possible that the administration and the factory of that company, actually they sit in the same place. So these addresses can be different and they can be same also. So let's suppose I'm not happy with this Ahmad & Co, so just this address. So I will go and I will click on edit. I can go for the address, I can go for the city name. Let's suppose the city name is New York. Okay, whatever the state is. Let's suppose I go for NY. The zip code, I don't know what's the zip code of USA, but let's go for it. The region, country, that's USA. Okay, and you can go for the address like this. It would be house number 21 and street 7B. Okay, sector 2. Okay, and then you can go for some other things. National highway. Okay, so I have exceeded actually the time limit. Let's say that's it. Okay, that's it. So I will just click on OK, and if you can see that the address is here. Now let's suppose if this guy actually Ahmed & Co, he billed me from this address, and same address, on same address his manufacturing unit or his business unit is also present. So what I will do is simply click on the copy. If I want to bring some changes, I can here, and I will click OK, and then I have the same billing and the shipping addresses. So that would be the address info, where to contact, how to contact this guy, and whom to contact in this organization. The next tab, if you can see here, is the payment tab. In payment, whenever we will pay money to this supplier, so we're gonna obviously use some online banking, some facilities, some checks or something. So the QuickBooks asks from me that what is the account number of actually this guy. So I will ask from this supplier Ahmad & Co, and he will just give me the details of his account number. Let's suppose his account number is 12100-45678. that is his account number. So whenever I gonna pay money for because of my purchases, I will actually deposit and I will make an online deposit to this account number. Then payment terms, Ahmad did Ahmad give you any payment term? Actually, like 1%, 1030. So 1%, 1030 means that if we purchase some commodity from him, so we have to pay him within 30 days. But if we can pay him within the first 10 days, he will give us 1% discount on our purchases. 2%, 10 net 30, net 15, net 30, net 60. If let us suppose I say that no, none of the terms which he have given me is present here, then I can create one by clicking on add new. The term, I can just give any name to the term, like I can give 3%, 10, net 30, any name. Then net due in how many days maximum I have 30 days maximum. How much discount Ahmad has promised me to pay me, 3% discount, and how much discount term sorry, the discount days he have given me, it's the 10 days. Okay, so I will click on these options. I will fill up these options, and I will click OK. So if you can see, before that we were not having any 3% discount term here. Now we had one. The second thing is that when I pay money in shape of checks actually to Ahmad & Co. So what particular name the QuickBook, I want QuickBook to automatically print on that check as the payee name. If it is Ahmad & Co., Ahmad & Co. So whatever actually the title of this account would be, that title I had to write it here. Let's suppose it's Ahmad & Co. in the name of the company. Then the credit limit, Ahmad has given me a particular account payable limit, like credit sales limit. Up till that level I can purchase without paying any money, and more than that I cannot purchase on credit from Ahmad & Co. Let's suppose he has given me a limit of $120,000. And then the billing rate. So for a billing rate, I will shortly record another video, because I had to just create some example for billing rate, and I had to let you know how to create and how to use it. So for time being, we will the scope of this video would be not to discuss, would not allow us to discuss the billing rate actually, but shortly we will go for that one. You will get the video soon. Tax, is this guy a taxpayer? If he is a registered vendor, so I will just go for his tax identification number. Okay, and if he is not a taxpayer, let's suppose if he is not a taxpayer, he is not a registered vendor, so I will leave it like blank. So as per the rules of the country where you are doing business, actually the registered vendors, the withholding percentage of tax you withhold from them is different as compared to an unregistered vendor. So for time being, let's suppose we say that yes, this guy is registered and the tax number is this. That's one. There should be 7 digits here, 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Let's hope for the best. Now it's work. Now account details. When I purchase commodities from this guy actually, or services from this guy, whatever it is, so which type of an account I should I wish actually to go to tell my QuickBook actually to debit that account or whatever that is, to record that account here. So what I will do is that let's suppose Ahmad is a guy who I'm just saying Ahmad is a guy actually who provide advertisement services to me. He helped me in advertising and promoting my product actually. So whatever the money I pay him, ultimately my books of accounts should take that payment as my advertisement and promotional expenses if he is an advertising agency. Okay, maybe this guy is a lawyer firm, maybe this guy is an auditing agency, maybe this guy is the supplier of my raw material. Okay, so if he is the supplier of my raw material, so you can I can go for here purchases of hardware, like he gives me he supplies this commodity to me. Let's suppose I have signed another contract with him that along with selling hardwares you have to sell softwares on me also, so I can select this one also. Maybe Ahmad is the same guy who will help me in giving repair and maintenance services to my to my customers also. It wholly solely depends actually on the type of contract we have or the type of relationship we have on that one. So if Ahmad is, let's suppose he's a marketing agent, he has a marketing agency, then I can go and debit on advertisement and promotion expenses. So all these things actually, again I would tell you, all these things completely depend on us. Okay, so let's suppose he helped me in marketing also and he sells softwares also, you can take that one also, or I will go for the previous scenario, that's the purchases. Okay, so I buy hardware and software from him also. Now the last tab here is the additional info. In additional info, the QuickBook asks from me that actually which type of vendor this is. Is he a government agent? Is he a supplier of your commodity? What it is actually, like consultant, service provider, supplier, supplies, tax agency. From Ahmad & Co. actually I'm purchasing the hardware, tangible assets, and the software's intangible assets, and that's my inventory, and then I sell it actually on my customers. So he's more like a supplier to me, he's not like a consultant to me. But if this guy is he's a marketing agent, so then I will click on consultant. If this guy is actually the government one, the agency where I had to pay taxes actually, then I will go for and click on the tax agency. So for our example, actually he's a supplier, so I will click on the supplier. Then the another thing here is that to customize field actually here. So right now I will close this video and I will make another video for customer field. So there are two videos pending related to vendor creation. One is the customize field and second is the billing rate. Okay, this is how you create a vendor profile. You can create as much as you can, and then this vendor home page will actually give you the details of all the transactions, all the money which you have paid, or all the purchases which you have done to Amazon Co. All these details can be seen on the vendors menu or vendor center here. I will press OK to finalize the profile here. So you can see we have an Ahmed, and all these details of that is here. Prior to this creation there was nothing here, so I had taken a lot of time in creating one vendor information or vendor profile, but actually this information will help me and will save a lot of my time in my future transactions. So I hope you liked the video. Shortly you will get a video of I will record a video of billing rate and custom field. Stay safe, folks.